Masechah Sotah Daf Chof Tes. The Gemara discusses how according to Rabbi Kiva we know the halacha that by suffix Sotah there's Issa Kevadai by Kahuna and Truma. And Tosfos asks, what's the understanding in the Gemara's Kasha? Why do you need a specific limud for Truma and Kahuna since the Torah answered a suffix Sotah l'bayla? So who adin the same issue should pertain as well to Truma and Kahuna? And Tosfos says the answer is, you might think that the Torah Asmi Sofik is specifically the Bailo because Yesh boy Sofik Chayvi Mises Bezdin. However, for Truma and Kahuna, you won't be able to learn out. I am the Achronim to ask on Tosfos' Torah. It's very hard to understand, because the Issa L'Bayla is not a Chayvei Mises, it's only a Lav or an Asay. However, the Issa Truma is a Chayvei Mises. So I understand from Minchas Kanois that learns understanding of Tosfos' Torah. It says that since she was Mezana once, therefore the aim to the Bayla is not so strong, and she'll be Mezana again, and she'll be over on Chiv Mrs. Bezdin. So therefore it's also in order that she'll get divorced and wouldn't be over on Chiv Mrs. Bezdin. I say from Mincha Chareva that says a different pshat in Tosfos is because the Isser, the Baila is Milasa, the Chiv Mrs. Bezdin, so therefore it's Chomer Tuva, and therefore it's also Misofik. And the Achronim is two Mahalchim to answer Tosfos' Kasha. I ain't carried Eira that says the answer to Tosfos' Kasha that you might think that specifically there's an Isser of suffix Sotah l'bayla, not in regard to Kuna and Truma, because it's before the sugi before the Chavov that the Issa of Sotah is not machmas the bias avei, rather because of the kbed the Baal, and that's what the words I have. I mean, even derech yivorim is also, and even a kohen that doesn't have a tin of a bia could answer with a Sotah. So you see, it's not the Isabiyah mitzaratzma, rather the kbed the Baal, and therefore the kbed the Baal only answers for himself and won't answer for Truma and Kuna. According to what we spoke out, the Shil El and Daf Chavov and Daf Chavdaled from the Beis Halevi, it's Miyushav Hativ that the Karen Oira answers Tosfos' Kasha, and the answer of the Karen Oira is only Osi Hativ according to the Mahalach of the Rambam, and Tosfos Lishitosai couldn't answer like the Karen Oira because the Beis Halevi explained that according to the Rambam, Maskonas HaGemara, Kbeded the Baal is what answers, and that's why you need a pasuk to might be a spentes, even though it's not a bia, and be a shochov, even though it's not a bia answers. However, according to Tosfos, the Maskonas HaGemara, Kbeded the Baal is not what answers, rather the bia. So it's also hated that the Tosfos asked the Kasha didn't say like the Karen Oira's teretz. Ein Shav Shmeitzer that discusses a tremendous yisoid to answer Tosfos' Kasha, and he says that that is aloha by suffix Sotah, it's also machmas suffix, is only mitzad the dinim that are totally in tumor and not the dinim that are totally in Isser, and therefore the Shmeitzer before in Perkid Bey says that the gabe a suffix nida, it's moving Tosfos but bekam it doesn't have aloha like a suffix Sotah because Isser nida is not machmas tumor, rather it's an Isser. It does not pass the halacha of suffix Sotah. So according to this, Shmeitzer says that's the answer to Tosfos' Kasha, that you can't learn out that since there's an Isser Sotah the Baila who adil the Kun and Truma, because you would think that the Afka the Baila that the Isser machmas tumor is there Isser by suffix Sotah and not the Gabi Kun and Truma. And the Shmeitzer says that the Maskonas HaGemara, and we have a limud who adin by Kun and Truma, the Isser Kun and Truma is not machmas zoyna, rather it's machmas tumor. Ein Chaim Oizer that argues in the Shmeitzer in the last Nakud, and he says that after the pasuk by Isser the Kun and Truma, it's not machmas tumor. According to the Shmeitzer, it was in Schadish that's included as the tumor. However, according to the Chaim Oizer, it blives with the regular Isser, and it was in Schadish that it's also included in the Isser. Ein da gois on the new Shmeitzer Zer Zahov, and the Sefer Darkei David, they ask a tremendous kasha that Tosfos over here in Daf Chav Tes is Seiser. Tosfos in Daf Chav Ches Amud Aleph, because Reb Chaim and stencils that we brought in Shir El and Daf Chav Ches and Yivomis Daf Yud Aleph says a tremendous chakiva the Gabi Alocha that suffix Sotah is also kevada is a pshat that suffix Sotah is also kevada is because we nemon that there was a vade bio, or the pshat is that it's a issa mechudeshes. We don't know if there was a bio or not, but that is issa on a suffix Sotah kevada is a new issa mechudesh that the Torah gave a vade issa in the matziv of suffix. And Reb Chaim says there's two nafkaminas that gotta be this chakira. One is that's mvuah now sugi over here that you need limud b'fnei atzmai for truma and for kuna. If the pshat is that the din suffix soita is we nemon is a vade bia, so the vade bia would answer for kuna and truma as well. And you shouldn't need an independent limud for kuna and for truma. And Chaim says another nafkamina, that if the din suffix soita is also is because we nemon there's a vade bia, so then you should get malchus as if there was a vade bia, and it's machoikis rishonim, toises in Yevamis, ein toises lael. And if Chaim says it's totally in this chakira, and the Chayrim asked it's tzorchi according to this because toises over here that asks the kasha and the Chavtesam and Aleph why do you need a posuk for kuna and for truma. It's mavur that Tosis holds that the get of the issa of suffix seita is we understand there was a bios, then automatically you should be also in kuna and truma as well. If that's the case, then tzorchin, because Tosis and Chavchesem and Aleph says that by suffix seita there is no malchus, and Reb Chaim says that the reason why there won't be malchus by suffix seita is because it's issa mechudeshes. So in the Sefer Zer Zahav says that you can answer that the reason why you don't get malchus, according to Tosis, even though the din suffix seita is as if there was a vade bia, is because it's before in the Rosh and Yevamis. The Torah was menatik the issa from a lav to asay, and therefore you don't get malchus by suffix seita. However, he says it's not mashman toisis and avchavches like that. It's mashman toisis and avchavches that betzim it's a suffix. It's not the pshat who we nem on there was a vade bia. So Zer Zov says another pshat to answer the steer in toisis. He says according to Yesoid from Nochem Pritzovitz that Nochem says a third sad in the Geda of suffix soita. It's not the pshat that's as if we know there's a vade bia, and it's not the pshat that the Torah gave a new issa in the situation of suffix. Rather, the Geda, the issa suffix soita is the machmas, the suffix. There's a neo ki'ilu. There was a bia. Not the pshat that we nemon there was a bia, but there's a din as if there was a vade bia because of the situation of a suffix. And according to this, Zer Zahav says you can answer the steer in Tosis, because Tosis says in the Chavtes you don't need a posuk for all the halachas, because since the gather of the issa and suffix site is we are noyeg as if the gabi, the isuri site, as if there was a bia, so pertain to all the halachas of a saita. And nevertheless, since it's only a chiddush that was in schadish, that have to be noyig as if there was a bia, so there was only in the schadish, the dark of say, and not for lav. V'ayin shom, and he brings that it's mashman, and Besed Zalman learned Reb Chaim like this as well. V'ayin shom. Moving further on, the sugis mavur they're learning out from Saita. Sofik tumah b'rishus hayochid, in the same way the tumah of Saita was b'rishus hayochid. So who adin a suffix tumshas yochid sveika lahachmer, and the same way that suffix soita was by davish yesh by dash lishol. So who adin specifically by davish yesh by dash lishol has the halacha of suffix tumah b'shas yochid sveika lahachmer. The Shmaitza asked a tremendous kash on the sugya. He asked that it's mavur in the Rambam that if a ketana got married before she was a gedola and she was mezana, she's also on her husband, and it's tzorchin, she has a din of a seita, even though she is not a gedola, so her bia is considered a davar she'ein by das lishol. It's mavur in the Mishnayos in Tyrus that a ketana is considered ein by das lishol. And the Shmaitzer says it could be since the boil was a godol, it's considered safek hababi de adam. However, the Shmaitzer is further that according to what is mavur in the Rambam, they mentioned the Shir El that the Rambam holds that a cotton that's bentes could answer one with kinu yestira, even though he's not 13. So then you have a case that the cotton and the ketana can make it issa saita, even though both of them don't have das l'shol and sorchi, and why is the suffix also? And furthermore, it's fair that how can you learn out from saita that specifically davish yesh by das l'shol? The Shmaitzer says a korchoch, the posuk that's referring to a saita that will be shaisem, a saita is referring to a g'dayla, because although ketana could be nasa, she won't drink me saito, eine bechonon. And the stipler, the answer, the schmeitzes kasho, according to tremendous yesod, they mentioned in Shir Yevomis, that a ketano, when she's a gia, the Shir Das, even though she's a ketana, she has a din of a bardas. There gotta be many halachas. You find mekha by puatos, and therefore, specifically a ketana or a cotton, that are bnei dayanin who just exerts a kosu that they can't make kinyonim and they don't have a din of a ma'isa. There gotta be all dinei Torah, but they are considered a ben das. The gabi davar sheish bedas lishol. And I end up Shimon and Shayosha that says different teretz to answer the Shmeitz's kashan, and he proves a chiddush. The suffix soita doesn't have a status of a suffix tumah b'chlal. It's be'etzem a suffix iser. That the ish is also l'bayla, l'boyel, l'chuma, l'kuna. It's all suffix iser. Therefore, in regard to suffix soita, doesn't make a difference with shosiyachid, shosirabim. Even if you mekana her to 100 people and technically has the status of a shosirabim, she will still be usher. And that the Torah called the tumah was to learn out exeris akosov to all dini tumah and tairo that's totally shosiyachid and shosirabim. So it's miyushav hativ. Even though by ketana and a cotton don't have das, nevertheless we learn out from Soito to Kol HaTorah Kula that bisdover she yesh peidas lishol safik tumish osiyachet sveikoi lechumra v'ayin sham.